We go over here, we go over here. And then we have to once again deal with the simple fact that, well, I might have bought myself out a little bit, but at least let nobody say that I'm not a man of my word indeed. Now then, let's go to DNA. Take a look here. Yeah. Bonfire of Divinities, indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Good game. Because you see, there's actually a few things here that we need to somewhat be talking about. I'll do this as soon as I can confirm the little strategies here, so I can explain to him my mindset, basically. That as well needs to be explained, after all, you know. And she has so graciously paid me, I am feeling somewhat obliged to at least keep him informed of what we can and can't do. Otherwise, I might be feeling somewhat bad. Sadly, while I am well aware that there is no honest merchant in this world, the next world, or the past world, I do have a tendency to at least try to do my best at being open and informative. Yes, yes, very much so. So, yeah, that is all done and over with, and I don't think there's any...
Oh, well, I can't have everything in stock, I suppose.
Well, yeah, you can't. Actually, you have everything in stock, it's just that I don't need anything from you. I literally possess all of your things. I'm not gonna dye my clothing either. I do like the black look on the assassin's robes.
Next time,
Mostly because the classical white is nice, but it's kinda a bit too standard, honestly, after a while. And if you watch it now that the same character moving around for like 60 hours, do might enjoy somewhat more of a different, let's say. I was really thinking about how to put this. It's not better per se. It's not worse. It's just different. I tried the other colors as well. Because I had this game, you know, up and running before I started. Because I actually wanted to start like a fucking few hours ago. And basically went around and tried the other colors, and I was like, okay, this is nice. The black one is still my favorite. I guess, technically speaking, I just like the color black. That's also a way of saying it. It's a simple color, but a good color. Simple is good. Good is simple.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
No. Sure. Big drink. After all, I still got... Actually, I think this is the last one. I got them for free as part of a promotion in the shop where I do my... And not often my business, but sometimes. Basically, they were sneakily promoting their own brands, or trying to. In order to do this, they basically put some of the more well-known brands together with their own ones, and then like, okay, if you buy 2 of ours, you get one of these brand name ones for free. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it indeed. Now then, let's quickly do a short little go over here. Poking a little strategy nicely, politely as we are. Remind him that we are in action again. So let's see here. We basically have everything done, apart from the portraits of the targets, which well, the only way we can get those is by actually playing the game. It's simple as that. It means we should arrive at 100% relatively soonish. But I once again change my view so I can actually see things. At least for the last 2 times, the game has not outright crashed whenever I do this, so
A presto,
I'm
Ezio.
happy with that. Well, yeah. To put it mildly, we have pretty much done all we can. We have all the locations unlocked. Every bloody where. There's literally none left that we don't know of. But all the secret things. We have all the secret locations unlocked, which are these. And we have basically everything else we ever could wanted. Or reasonably get, mind you. Got cool things, got the Sword of Altea and shit. Got all of these collections done and over with. And we have all of the capes. Nation one, Medikey one, the plain one, and the Auditora, which is the worst one of them all because it makes you notorious everywhere. Which is indeed, as Strategy pointed out, this were a more classical RPG with levels and XP you can get off enemies. Probably a very, very good farming cap that you can use to actually farm enemies for XP. But this is not that kind of game. So all it is, well, how do I put this mildly? A nuisance. Literally nothing else left to say about it, apart from this being a royal nuisance. Anything else. But yeah, we have done all of that, and now we come to the interesting part. Because you see, this one, sequence 12, and this one, sequence 13, those were actually not in the base game. Those were added later on, or well, they were, to put it mildly, removed, and later added on in again. And this version does indeed feature both of them, and as you can see by the filled out little box there, we have done them to completion, both of them. So these one we can actually do no problem, and then we can just continue on, and we're not just jumping from 11 to fucking 14. No, we're gonna do this properly. So that is not a problem. The rest is following the story. As for this one, that one is a bit special, and I'll probably later on explain this to Strategy again once he drops by. Secret locations. You see, usually when you finish something completely, you get the filled out little box. So if the box is empty, that usually means there is more to do, right? Yeah, because the technically speaking is, as you can see here, there are 4 more dark red circles. And, well, these go back a long time ago to, well, what was once one of the fucking pre-order bonuses and shit for different versions. But technically speaking, there are more locations, but I have no fucking clue if we can actually get them. I'll take a quick look around the world to see if anything changed of the beginning of sequence 14. And if not, I mean, I did look if you can at some point, as a download for that or something, but I haven't actually found anything. I'm kind of like, okay, but there's a 50-50 chance either this is already here and we can do it. Alternatively, there's literally nothing we can do about that. Okay. Because while I do wish to keep my word as is spoken, or was spoken more precisely, I'm also a realist, and I'm well aware that I cannot work miracles, let's say. To put it in the mildest, simplest terms. Which would, to be fair, really irk me, but yeah. Let's see here. Anything new going on here apart from the usual? The answer is no. Actually, while I'm here and running around like an idiot anyway, I could probably do something about my notoriety. Not really serving me any purpose, but it does irks me to just let it sit there at that high of a level, let's say. No reason to do it either. Yeah, we'll get that out of the way. But a traveling adventure. Then we go back and continue for a little bit and see what happens. Look, man, here, stop with the fake news, tell them the real news. Of course, what is fake and what is not is very easily determinable by the sheer amount of money you're willing to give somebody. After all, you know, who would ever spend any money on anything but the truth? That would be strange, wouldn't it? Almost evil, one might say. Yes, Kitty. Yes, I know. Would be horrible, wouldn't be? Just by turning around and not even looking at me. You're so disgusted with the mere idea of it. Okay, that's the last planet we're gonna go to the other one, yeah. Which now forever holds the ability to fly there, which is the most useless shit I've ever seen in many great times. Because now I forever have this fucking thing just sitting there, and all it does allow me is to use the flying machine to fly over and kick some people. Actually, I did look this up. There does not seem to be, to the best of my knowledge, any reason to do it. Literally not. You don't gain anything by it. And still, this fucking symbol will be forever there, making you annoyed. But that's all. Welcome, little strategy. I did kinda explain what we're doing right now. We're doing a bit of a trip around, but I'll give you my what I studied up on, in order to tell you just how complete we can get. What do you like the gift? Have you tried it yet? If you're talking about your recent gift, then yes, I've installed it. I booted it up. It works pretty much as I did before, and that was it so far. Because I kind of want to do a stream with the well, I guess new version, in the manner of speaking. Of course, well, in its own stream, which is kind of dependent, honestly. I'm not too sure how much we have left, how much meat is left on this particular bone called Assassin's Creed. So depending on how this goes, we might actually switch over to that as well in a bit. Kind of depends on how long we'll take, but first and foremost, let me quickly grab the flyer. Yeah, I've taken a look at that, and as you can imagine, I am fully brimming with ideas of what a coat of arms could be, if I have anything to say about it. I've yet to find the perfect picture for it, but let's just say I'm working on it. Because, you know, given half an opportunity, I'm gonna make it as close to hentai as I can get away with. Yeah, man, that's just such a standard choice, you know. We need to go a bit further. At the moment, I'm thinking somewhere between classical smug anime girl towards maybe something almost too tempting. Well, let's do that. But yeah, so the strategy. Let me give you the overview again. So when you look over here, the sequence 12 and 13. God fucking damn it, strategy. Just when I was about to explain something. Fucking fine. I'll give you Omete. And a snack time as well. And a smoke time as well. I'm okay, I guess we're not gonna play any games today. You're just gonna sit there now and fucking watch this. For the foreseeable future. Screw you people. Okay. Drink something. Oh, I'll smoke something. Maybe you can just sit there and enjoy your Omete. Well, who needs games anyways? What else has he unlocked? Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, I guess I can do this with the pipe in hand. Hey, that was not a bad idea. Sometimes scratching does help a little bit. Do I have snacks though? You will just have to believe me. It's your fault for being all homid about it. Yeah. Let's go back in there. That was enough. God damn it, game, stop doing that. Yeah, I went like, yay. I went like, yay. I went like, yay. Yay. Just to get at you, can you now feel satisfied? As you can see, I'm smoking. I had a bit of water. If you want, I take another one. But could you stop doing this game? Thank you. As for the snacks, you'll have to wait a moment, because I'm probably gonna have to make some snacks actually, because I don't have anything ready and waiting. So yeah, let's start this again, shall we? So to give you the short version, basically these two sequences were originally added as DLC, and they're part of this version, so of course we finished them, as you can see by the fact that the little box above them is filled out, which means you have completed them, as completely as you can. And you can't actually get the DLCs and anything else from this game any longer. For some mystical reason, it seems that decade-old games have a bit of a problem with keeping their online content actually available. Oh well. Now this is the one we're doing, and this is basically just following the story, so we'll get this finished no problem. And then we come to this one. This is the only one where we kind of fucked. And I'll tell you why. You see how there is 4 more dark red circles down there, or well, and let's call them circles, sure. These actually are more secret locations, but these secret locations are, or were in the past actually, the part of a pre-order bonus action. So different stores had different pre-order bonuses, and there's like there's the Auditory Tomb, and there is there's a few more secret locations basically. And depending on which version you had, you actually got them. Now I do kind of somewhat remember that you could get all of them later on, because they were added as DLC as well. But yeah, I don't know. Literally, we're gonna continue playing the game, the story, and we'll see if these will unlock at some point. We'll try it until the very last moment, basically, of the game. But if they don't unlock, there's virtually nothing I can do about it. So, you know, as much as I do hate that as a fact, because you know, it's not like I'm not willing to do the work. I am indeed willing to do the work. I cannot guarantee you that particular one part. That is basically all. Apart from that, everything else will be well, finished as promised. And I do think we'll be finished, excusez-moi, relatively soonish as well. Which is kind of my plan. We're basically gonna play through this relatively quickly today. And then plan a second stream today. I'm not too sure yet. I'm somewhat leaning between Manor Lords or actually starting a next project. So that over the next few days I can actually, you know, vary a bit. I'm not gonna determine specific days for any specific game at the moment, because I do kind of want to keep my options open, basically. But yeah, that's basically the status we're at yet. And I actually had, you know, I went the long way, looked at the YouTube channel and went like, okay, let's see how many fucking playlists and what have I actually played. Turns out a lot. For no one's surprise. There's really a fucking lot in there. And few games that, or series that we can continue easily enough, include stuff like Breath of Fire 2, the second part of Golden Sun. I don't know about the third Golden Sun, I don't know if I want to play that again. Was for the Nintendo DS, if memory serves. Wasn't a bad Golden Sun, but I did like the original cast a lot better than the new cast. I mean, yeah, that's always something to keep in the back of your mind, going like, yes, oh, you're running out of ideas, you can always go through that, basically. But well, basically, you know, something nice and RPG, specifically more JRPG-like to add would be nice. And honestly, if I'm having to say about it, it's probably gonna be something a bit older. When we did the Final Fantasy VII Remake was okay to play. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece or anything, just an okay adaptation. They added some elements I didn't like. Okay, that happens. Kinda like the experience I have with the Resident Evil remake at the moment, where it's like, yeah, they start off and you're like, ah, I remember this scene. This is from season 1 of the old one. You get the intro and you're like, the intro is not as good as the old one. Not nearly as much of a fucking banger as it was. Like, okay, but you know, times change. I'll take it. And suddenly you see random dude showing up and you're like, wait a second. You pause the anime, you go back to the old one, you watch the first episode, you're like, it was a girl at some point. I said, like, why? Why did she... Well, that is kind of the point. They are following indeed the old stories. They're basically retelling it again, quite faithfully actually. So it's like, okay, I do know that this particular character who shows up in episode 1 is basically relevant for one more point in the whole 2 seasons of that we got. So basically, it's a bit of a, how to put it, man. It's a bit of a not so much. It's a villain / character of the week basically that appears and gets introduced and gets explained for a mini amount, so that you can later on add them on and go like, oh look, they're evil now, and then well, they overcome it and that's it. Why the fuck would you change that to a random dude all of a sudden? Well, not that I liked. I think Chloe was her name. Yes, pretty sure. Because she was kind of an asshole. A church asshole, even worse. And you're traveling with a fucking pagan, creature. Not really God, although yeah, there's some overlaps. But yeah, the church is not your best friend in such cases. Then you just sit there and go like, but why? What was the reason for the change? What was the point of the change? So it's just confusing because what is the audience you're trying to capture when you are basically making a remaster of the old version? I mean, the core audience will of course be the original fans, and they'll be looking at this and go like, why? Did you just not like the name Chloe? Was it too much of a pain in the ass to animate her or what? And you got the dude right. Can't even remember his fucking name off the top of my head, honestly. Something with a Y in the beginning. Very strange. Made me confused. Made me go like, huh. Just the art direction is a bit different, which also, art style is always debatable. I like the old one. Also like the sheer brassness they had back then. When the first appearance of Holland, you go like, that's a full-on frontal nude view. I mean, of course, they took out the important bits that could get you in trouble, but pretty bold. And nowadays they go for the good old-fashioned, yeah, let's just, cut out all the parts that would be problematic from any shot, so that, you're not seeing anything. Put the hair very, very specifically in front of anything that would be problematic. Bit weak, honestly.
It's time, Uncle. Let us finish what my father started all those years ago.
Could ramble about this particular thing for a long while,
Perhaps
but
now we can finally make sense of this prophecy and put a stop to whatever it is the Spaniard is plotting.
We should start by locating the vault. The codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look.
Decipher the codex pages. Cute, I've already done this, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure at this point I can't actually move them around any longer. Yep. Of course, we conveniently have this set up in a way that you can easily place the apple on there.
It is a map of the entire world, but there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is then?
No. It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma. Then the Spaniard. This is why he became Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to,
Hoppala.
but the staff as
Excusez-moi.
well.
What stuff?
The Codex always spoke of 2 keys. 2 pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the
Jesus.
And the other is the
Too much
staff.
carbonation, I suppose.
The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years, no, decades, we've sought these answers.
And now, at last, we have them.
And
But
what are we
so
gonna
too
do
with
with
this
those
fight.
answers?
And if he does,
Nothing.
if he finds a way into the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
I must go to Roma and find the vault. What are the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city.
Great.
Giving you the freedom to conduct your search.
Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote.
I mean, I'm as ready as I can be, I suppose. Literally as ready as I can be.
Roma beckons, Ezio. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Are you sure you wouldn't go to Rome? Well, yeah, kinda, I mean. At least for the moment, we have nothing else to do. I know, we actually do not have anything else to do at this particular moment. Game literally has not given us anything else to do. Which now, fine by me. But I do think it will be a few weeks at the least until we start another Assassin's Creed. Because I do feel some exhaustion, basically. God damn it, Ezio. You are really, truly, sometimes an idiot. All I wanted for you to do is to hold on to that thing. Like that normal assassin thing to do. It's just like, no, man, I'm not gonna do this. Ah, Roma. That's true. It's indeed a city that is probably more than worth a visit or two. Okay, there's some guards here. I'm probably just gonna murder them if I can. Well, I guess we start murdering the archers first. Okay, fine. Run away from me, will ya? I'll just wait here for you to come back. I don't even... He's like, ouch, that hurts. Not just my soul. Literally, my body.
He seems quite well armed, no?
He seems quite well armed, no? Maybe he does. Maybe he does not. Nobody knows. Actually, just a jerk of a man swinging past his face and just yeah. Sometimes these people are just like, we don't want to see the ugly truth.
I want this cough now!
Ouch. Very nice of you. Stop doing that. Don't hammer people in the face. That gets you the stabby treatment. Okay, become anonymous to interact. What you gonna do about it? Oh, cute. Ouch. Fight me, bitch.
The rats will have a rare treat this night.
You got it with the sleep stick. Indeed, but it didn't put him to sleep.
Remember the drills, men.
Jesus Christ. I should focus actually on annoying. Stabby stab stab, lots of stab stab. You get the stab, you get the stab. Everyone gets the stab. When at this point in time, I think the I were to start being really sneaky about it. Pretty sure people would be disappointed, considering my style up till now of sloppy assassination. I do love it when games actually give you the choice. It's like, yes, you could try to be very sneaky about it. You could even try to avoid the guards.
Assassino!
Or alternatively, you can just brutalize every last one single fucker in your way.
Close the gates! Stop the intruder! Don't worry, you won't get far.
No, it's you! Hold on, you bitch! Don't let them stone you! I've heard Togetsu taking his superiority as an assassin, or assassin stuff. Yeah, basically. He's like, I'm an assassin. Well, that's new. So, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh, you know, just what you have been doing the past 10 fucking years or so. He's like, okay. Oops. Hey guy. Okay, that is not a good way to go out.
Are you there? Our master of the torture.
Are you there? Yeah, I was there 5 seconds ago.
His secrets.
What do you think you're laughing about, guard? There's really nothing in your life to laugh about. You'll learn the same lesson as your counterparts in Florence, in Venice, in the Romagna, and everywhere else. Namely, that's a really bad idea to face this particular smart-looking assassin. Good work. Rest now.
Careful, guys, he's no novice. We work together. Go. Wait for the sleep. Very seriously.
Actually we can, yeah. I guess it's my notoriety is really not Can I do this in combat? Yeah, let's make it obvious who we are. Let's go like, listen people, and remember. Aditare. Equip. Yes. While we're in the Auditore Cape, your notoriety cannot be reduced. Oops.
Careful, guys, he's no novice. We work together.
I need to disarm a few of these heavier armed assholes.
Just like that night in Alba.
Starting with you. Yep, and that was a bit of a failed home run there, Ezio, but good on you for trying. God damn it. Because of that dancing I missed. Aura! Yes, very much aura. Aura in your face. Maybe aura all over your face in this particular case even. Just, you know, kindly pulls him in for a nice little hug and then goes like, you know what? I don't like you that much. Stab. Well then, I guess at this point, subtlety is out of the window in multiple ways, so, well, time to go loud, I suppose. Hello, fellow monks. Ignore the very obvious sign on my shoulder. Totally doesn't say Auditore were here.
Madness.
Yes, madness indeed. Back now, people die. Yes, easily.
He certainly has the swagger.
Certainly has the swagger. Yes, he does. No denying that. Wait!
Just leave me alone.
Oh, this actually is an area where it cannot be detected. Oops. Wait, to be fair, I didn't get that mission briefing. Not at all, actually. Oh well. We're just gonna make that room into a royal pain in the ass, isn't it? I mean, this room, easy enough. Now you have two guards for, well, basic bitches busy doing nothing. Because ignore, you know, the red close to my hand. That is totally not a sign of things to come. It's like, yes, fellow monks, it is I. Monk bro.
Have I seen that man? Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Son of a Vizier! Whatever I did
God
deserve
damn
this
it, game.
punishment. I'm sorry! Just leave me in peace.
How do I get through that without getting that? Oh, look, the loading screen has a plain cape. It's kind of boring. Monk promotes from the definitely not assassin monks order. Indeed. I'm part of the Holy Order of... I don't even know. Now, will you keep being nice? No, they will not.
I want no part of this. Trust me to get caught in the middle.
Okay, so how many of my monk boys will stay around? Actually serve as...
Another mercenary, I suppose.
Leave me be. I'm no threat to anyone.
Yeah,
Via! Via! Maledizione!
they're not really looking in the right direction, so if I kill the other guard, I can probably just sneak by.
Run! Via! Madness! Whatever this is about, leave me out of it, please! Run! Via! Madness!
I'm very sneaky, nobody look behind and hear the loud noise.
Bella Madonna! I want no part of it!
Credo in unum Deum Patrem omnipotentem,
Factorem coeli et terra.
visibilium omnium et invisibilium. Et in unum Dominum Jesum Christum, Filium Dei unigenitum. Et ex Patre natum ante omnia saecula. Deum de Deo, lumen de lumine, Deum verum de Deo vero.
Bunch of
Genitum non
cats.
factum consubstantiarem Patri, perquem omnia facta sunt. Qui propter nos homines et proper nostram salutem
Hello, Spaniard. Get spade upon, most brutally.
I thought I was beyond this. But I'm not. I've waited too long. Lost too much. Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
I don't think so.
Now, gets old Pope. Hopefully on me. That's not good. Well, that's not good.
How is it you resist?
I've got Apple power on my side.
Kind of you to bring me the apple. Now give it
You know
here.
what they say.
Vaya farti.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Anti-orthodox against the Pope.
Oh, is the fight
Seems like a good deal to me.
just like your father? Well, rejoice, my child, for you will see him again soon. You will give it to me.
Yeah,
As you wish.
that's cute.
Fascinating.
I've got bros now.
An impressive power, this. But if you think it's going to save you, you've another thing coming.
Everybody just runs in circles. Okay, I need to disarm him. He has a spear. Oh, I guess I could just stabby him.
You are right to fear me.
No, no! I'm falling in the ground! You horrors!
Clever trick, but useless.
I don't know about that. I mean, it does seem to affect you. Actually, can I use my gun? No. No, come here, come here. No. Doesn't really do much damage.
You cannot stop me.
Are you sure about that? I'm just, asking. Out of pure interest, but are you sure I can't stop you?
I'll cut you down, assassin.
And he's continuously losing health. What you gonna do?
Clever trick, but useless.
See, I once again want to point out, it's not useless now. It's actually working pretty fucking fine. See? I will have God's favor. I would have no matter what.
You will not take this from me.
It's finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms.
Let's not forget the Pope actually, the Church more correctly, has to actually absolve you of your sins if you want to go to heaven.
So easily were it the other way
I mean, I guess I can get that absolution by going on a crusade, yes. But it needs to be declared as well. No, he's turned invisible. Well, that was stupid.
And now, to deal with you.
Look, I'm floating, I'm bloody Jesus. I do miracle shit. Ouch. Not in my pancreas again. Ugh. I needed that. Not the most successful assassination we have ever done, I'll have you know. That only ones doesn't have the skills of an assassin. Yeah. I mean, you know, what do you expect? Bloody amateur. Assassinate Rodrigo Borgia, recover the pieces of Aiden. Yes, game, that is precisely what I wanted to do. Just because, you know, I'm not taking too kindly to people stabbing me in the pancreas or something. Because I'm just that good.
Open, damn you! Open!
No.
It's over, Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons.
Oh, come on, do you know how much that costs?
What you are made of, old man.
All right then. If that's how you want to play.
And why would I trust the evil guy to, you know, fight fairly? Why would I? Yeah, bitch.
What do you even
Come here.
want with the vault, Rodrigo?
Don't you know what
Come here.
lies within?
Bitch.
Or do you mean to tell me?
Also, that's
that
my
great
knife on the ground.
powerful
And my sword.
assassins
Actually, no, it's Altair's sword.
without
It's even worse.
Figure what out?
God. It's God that dwells within.
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think? Surrounded by singing angels and cherubim. Makes for a lovely image.
Yes, it does, which is why it's painted so fucking
More
awful.
interesting.
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think you'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just
Ah, she
power.
countered me.
And you
Good on
think you'll give
you,
it up?
old man. You're better than 99% of the
Whatever lies beyond that
husbands
wall
I've beat up
won't
to
be
win
able
this
to
fight.
resist the staff and apple. They were made for felling gods.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You take your image
No, I
and the
take my knife
creators
away.
from an ancient book. A book, mind you, written by men.
You are the Pope, and yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Yes, he does.
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. It gave me power. Do you think I believe a single goddamn word of that ridiculous book? It's all lies and superstition, just like every other religious tract written over the past 10,000 years.
Yes, but in the past at least it was cool. You had a whole pantheon of gods. Now you have just one single sky daddy. That's kind of boring. That was probably the worst assassination we've ever done.
You can't.
I mean, my assassination style is already fucking sloppy.
It's my
But
destiny.
this is really sloppy.
Mine. I am the prophet.
You never were.
What you mean by the simple fact that a religious text is pretty obviously full of superstitions and other such nonsense? Yeah, surprisingly enough it is. And that is true for all of them.
I'm done. Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito. Requiescat in pace.
I mean, you could have just fucking killed him at this point, you know, get it over with. Well, you know, as long as their interpretation of the religion they are following is one of peace and love thy neighbor, I don't see a problem with that. If that gives them peace of mind, sure, go ahead, enjoy. The other side of the argument, if you take it so seriously that you're willing to slaughter thy neighbor for that, yeah, I think we've reached the point where we should probably stop. We should have stopped like 10 steps ago. Sadness. Now then, where's God? Don't assassinate him too.
Greetings, Prophet.
Greetings.
It is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks.
What, you wanna steal my apple? I'm happy now, this apple is special. Not only does it keep the doctor away, but also the Pope. Which, considering, you know,
Who are you?
you find yourself in the shoes of a little choir boy, you might want.
Before that, Merva and Mera, and on and on.
I've been playing a bit
The
at
others
God.
too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our world.
It's you will feel somewhat ignored. Okay, stop staring at me,
What
bitch.
you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Hey there. There's somebody here.
I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen.
I don't want to.
When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us.
Cute.
We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash.
Oh man,
It should
sadness.
have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now
You did a horrible
we are
job at it,
dying.
didn't you? A
And
really
time
horrible
will
job,
work
actually.
against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short. And guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. is done.
So we convene with the
message is
gods.
delivered.
And
We are gone now.
and how's that
from this
kinda
world. All of us.
pretty fucking weak,
We
apparently.
can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
And they're just gonna do the soulish thing with a grip. We're done here. So fuck you and your questions.
What the fuck?
See, new Desmond is like, what the fuck? Look. A credit screen. Can I do anything? Pretty much, yeah. It's like, well, you know, we've left you a message to the beep, so come along and listen to it. We left more messages around the world for you, so, you know, you can travel around and listen to those too.
There's only about 10 minutes until I
Need
get...
all of my equipment ready to go before they do. Desmond!
Yes.
All right,
what's up?
Sean, I need you and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here? It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
He's like, sweet, hidden blade. Well then, time to kill a few more people. I mean, I'm sure they're all gonna use swords and knives and stuff, and not just guns.
And then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company.
Probably, yeah.
The truck's just up ahead.
I mean, if you say so, I'll believe you. You're probably the one who parked it in the first place.
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you
Yes,
want?
very much so.
For you to come home. We miss you terribly. There's still
Hardly
so much
find that
work for
believable.
us to do
I've been
together.
acting
It's
like
not
nothing like a
happening, Warren.
bitch every single time I was in your
continue
care.
to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once. Do you remember?
I don't think 16
And
is
this
any longer
is how you
capable of any
repay
claims,
me?
so
You
he's probably like,
saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives.
then go like,
And
what
for
timeline
what?
is this again? Ah, fuck it, I don't even
This
remember.
tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side.
You know, could we stop
every
the
step
whole
of the way.
evil guy
Their
speech and
blood
just
is
go
on
to
your
the
hands
I'm
just
gonna
as much
fucking
as
kill you
mine.
now?
You need to stop him.
Yes,
I'm on it.
that's the plan. Maybe just... Come on, try me. See? Works like a charm, doesn't it? Badam badam bam bam. Badam bam bam badam. Inside. Oops. I mean, I don't have a health bar, so I'm not feeling too worried. Desmond, I'll have you now, you kinda failed there. This time you didn't. Yeah. It's a fucking fly thing. Let's see if I can... Can I punch you? Yeah, I can. Fuck you, fly thing. Hey, we even get to watch some real life killings. No, it's a flu. Indeed. Shall fly no longer, because it is dead. God damn it, Desmond. I'm trying to do something here. No, you make me look really unprofessional. How the fuck? I timed it precisely the same way, and the game is still like, no, 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 you did not. Hello, Doctor. I'm here to do something about this. Can I do the stabbies? No?
Uh-oh, Doc.
Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
Desmond, we have to go!
But what about the stabbies? No stabbies.
Come on! Help Lucy into the van! Hurry, Desmond, we need to go!
But stabbies.
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
I
So what now?
helped you.
Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
Alright,
sure.
but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of.
It's
The
just a
Templars aren't our
recording,
biggest
people.
threat.
Stop,
Not by a
stop
long
making
shot.
this into something larger
So
than it is.
what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
Maybe?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause
On one
a
hand,
true
yes, but then
magnetic
again, you
reversal.
know, you already packed
It's
up all of
theoretical,
equipment.
but if it
Go somewhere
happens,
else. Fight
the
again.
planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. And that woman, was her name Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
And when that's our
Either way,
ass,
we're fucked.
I would
I don't
like
know
to do something,
We'll keep
but I
reviewing the tapes.
can't.
And you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
Alright. Guess I better get started.
Yes, please. But then again, I just the standard behavior. How your little secret base got discovered? Well, time to find another one. And I guess, you know, you could set up a nice little circle of secret base and you just rotate between them, but then again, you know, it's not really a good idea to let the enemy actually know where you are. They might hit you at a point in time when you're not able to move as fast. Hey, game, you kinda told me that we would be going back into the Animus. I would like to do that now. Fun little journey though. Well, little journey. There we know. I do wonder how much playtime we actually achieved. If I had to guess at I'd say 50 plus hours at least. Powered by Adobe Flash. Ah, okay. So now I can actually click the button and go back into my Manimus. Moosh. New action completed. Well, thanks, game. You've told me so quite a few times, and I really see the point. Okay, so now we'll do a final lap around. See what we have managed to do or not do. We'll take care of any loose ends yet available to us. Okay, so first, hey, come on, show me the
You here
book.
to look at the book?
No, I just really love talking to you because you're such a good listener. 100% completion. All the shops, all the renovations, all the collections, all the equipment, and some extra cash from the cash shop.
A presto,
Good.
Ezio.
So we'll take a quick look at our DNA, then we'll travel throughout all the places again. And then I guess I can safely conclude that we've done it. Which does mean that the pre-order extra sequels are probably not in the game. I kind of feared so. I did look into getting them, but there is no actual way to do so any longer. It's kind of the problem when you play really old games. You end up in a situation where you might not be getting everything, as it once was. Also, a lot of the two DLC sequences, one thing they both seem to be adding is just more assassinations. So, you know, the whole reason why we have such an assholeish amount of assassinations is, yeah, that's their fucking fault. I'm not happy about it. They seriously overdid it. And I don't know about you, but there's a limit to everything. Okay, take a quick look at this particular map. I don't think there will be anything new in here. It's just a betting ring, my few shops, and nothing else of importance. Oh, sure, let's start with Venice. Why don't we? Get the big cities out of the way first and then the other ones. But yeah. If these special places haven't unlocked by now that we are literally at the absolute end of the game, and I don't think we're gonna get them. Which is really kinda annoying, honestly, but really not something we can actually do anything about. I mean, maybe if I were to find a version of the game that had them, but I don't think I can get one of those, well, A, legally. And B, even then the question would be if we can actually combine this with our save game right now. Because I do not actually plan to play through this to such a complete degree again. I've already invested at least, I will say at least 50 hours to get to this point. In here as well. But yeah, that actually does seem to be it, doesn't it? We have literally done all we literally could do to the most complete degree we can do it. With, yeah. Vela says we are at 100%, which means everything that we could get is in there. The DNA folder says we have done everything we can to the best of our abilities, apart from the one part that we cannot actually do due to H. Yeah. Kinda annoying, honestly. It is a thing of the past, mind you, this whole having different versions out of your game and add different pre-order bonuses. And even back then, usually, or quite often, let's say, not always the case, but quite often they would later on just add those for everyone at some point after enough time has passed. Because otherwise, a bit mean. But apparently that has never, or it has happened actually. Within the old Ubisoft service, I think. But since that is not any longer available, and I suppose the new one does not care. Yeah. It irks me, mind you. It really does irk me. But it's just something, I mean, I will make myself aside an order mental one in this particular case to look in this a bit deeper, and maybe I will find a solution for this, but I don't really think that will happen anytime soon. Also after, you know, at least 50 hours of this, I am feeling somewhat burnt out on Assassin's Creed. It was a pretty good game, you know, we had quite some fun with it. Doing our sloppy style assassinations all over the bloody place. Like no one's business, which did make for a rather fun time, I would say. And yeah, I do think that if you really unequip those. Okay, let's quickly go into the villa and see if you have lost your fucking sword permanently. Would suck somewhat harsh. Because that was Altair's sword. Check it, Ubisoft Connect. Yeah, I have. I've actually gone, my first idea was, okay, let's just look Steam, you know, see if there's any DLC. available, and well, that turned out to be not the case. And I looked over at Ubisoft's site, because that thing boots up anyway whenever you fucking try to start this game, and I was like, okay, do you have anything in store for this? And no, you're quite literally fucked in this particular regard. Sword of Altea. Equip that. So I guess at this point it's kinda like you either find a version that already has it, and then you probably will have to, you know, get your hands on that somewhat less than legal. Alternatively, you just have to suck it up, basically. I'll keep an eye out, but honestly, my hopes are small.
Salute, Claudia.
And
You here to look at the book?
I mean, to be fair, we could probably did what I did originally, because there was also a few YouTube videos showing these places off, and from what I've seen, well, I mean, the videos itself weren't really long, so yeah, we're not really missing much, honestly. In fact, we are quite literally missing some rather boring dungeons, to put it in slight obvious terms.
A presto, Ezio.
Oh, thank you very much for not being that evil. Because, well, you know. But yeah, I guess we can, at least for the moment, conclude that this was indeed Assassin's Creed 2.